Welcome back to another episode of Local Search Tuesdays. This week we've got a fun follow-up to NADA, a bunch of tips from various experts that were in Vegas for NADA. I wanted to share some awesome knowledge and let you hear some good tips from someone besides me. So I grabbed several speakers, experts, and friends and had them share tips for car dealers to help them be better in 2022. The tips are all over the board, some about digital marketing, some about hiring, some about strategy. It's a killer list. Check it out.
Don't lose sight of your future by cutting out your marketing today.
Hi, here's your tip. Dealers, you need to get everyone who's handling your marketing at the table. So if you're using a traditional, you've got your digital, anyone who's touching your advertising, they all need to be unified so they're helping support your message. Break down those silos, increase communication, it will maximize your marketing budget.
Hey guys, so my tip for the day for dealers is to make sure that when you're, especially here at NADA, when you're running into vendors that offer different products or services, make sure to do your homework and not take what they say at face value. There are platforms such as what we offer that will not only aggregate all the different products and services together so you can make an informed decision, but also you'll be able to see testimonials from other dealers across the country and be able to take all that information just so you can make the right decision for your store. So that is my tip. Happy shopping. Hope you find the right product or service for your dealership.
It's never been easier to sell a car. And for that reason, salespeople are taking the easy way out. They're getting very lazy, they're getting lethargic, and they don't feel that they have to really try to earn anybody's business. So for that reason, I would say keep your foot on the gas. Make sure training continues to be a part of your ongoing daily regimen inside your store, because otherwise 9-10 months from now, when this clears up and everybody has inventory, these people are going to struggle because they forgot what it means to try hard to make somebody happy.
All right, dealers, start investing in your people. All of you guys have been talking about this for how many years? Well, if you want to create a sustainable competitive advantage in the marketplace today, invest in your people. Give them a career path, give them a scorecard, and give them a new hire orientation process that's going to get them to perform better, engage, and start reducing the turnover.
One of the number one problems plaguing dealers right now is attrition. HR is a problem. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me, right now you're looking to hire, train, develop. I know what you're looking for. You're looking for loyal people. You're looking for people who, actually do the work that they said they're going to do. You're looking for innovative people, people who can solve problems. You're looking for people who are focused and actually get the job done. Well, let me tell you where you can find those people. They are in the disability demographic. Me, I am totally blind, but I make a hell of a company officer. Have you ever thought about digging deep into the disability community and finding people to get the job done that you want to get done? It can absolutely happen. I'll give you some quick resources. In your town, there is a BVR, Bureau of Vocational Rehabilitation. Call them up, get a partnership with them, let them find you some people. Find in local high schools, local colleges, they have a DSO, Disability Students Office. Establish a partnership with them and make something happen. Find you some people so you can significantly lower your attrition ratios. Thanks a lot.
Hey, we all know it's hard to find good employees, and staffing right now is one of the biggest challenges that dealers are facing. So my advice to you dealers would be to utilize free tools like Google and social media, because more people than ever are on social media. So instead of just posting about the job openings too, also post about what really is the selling point for working at your dealership. Why should somebody work at your dealership? And talk about the great culture you have. Another thing you could do is actually use geofencing technology to geofence colleges or maybe even your competitors, so you can scoop some great employees there who are looking for new opportunities to work at a great dealership just like yours. Good luck.
NADA 2022 tip. Dealers, stop hiring vendors that cannot prove their worth, value, or deliverables. Get referrals backed by data. Check the data, and if you're not in a position to be able to check the data for said vendor, switch to another prospective vendor Quit hiring services that don't work or deliver.
Okay, here's a tip. You need to own your digital properties. You own your property, your dealership, your showroom, but people forget about all those digital showrooms you have going out there. There's multiple ones. Obviously, Google My Business is the big one. Own your properties. Do not give ownership to any other vendor. Give access. Plenty of ways to give them what they need to make you successful, but you own your properties.
Don't waste your money on audiences that aren't actually in market to buy a car.
All right, here's a tip for you on getting links back to your website. So if you reach out to those people you do business with, realtors, your insurance people, and you say, I'll do a video testimony for you if you give us a link back to our website. So that's a great link building strategy that you can do in dealerships. And they're very local links, so they're so hyper local, it'll really help you with local SEO.
Hey, it's Brent here from DOS for Dealers. One of my tips for dealer groups or dealerships, single point, think about your copy on your headlines or your statements in your social media or your traditional ads, your billboards. Think about it as trying to get everything into one statement and quieting up your creative. Go with one statement. Don't try to pack everything into every post or every ad or advertisement you put out there. Think of the strongest single thing you can say and then put that into market, and I guarantee you'll see a bit more traction on what you're trying to communicate and who you're trying to connect with.
So one of the things that I personally did to build my brand was to be consistent on TikTok. It's one of the biggest growing social media platforms right now in this day and age, especially for my generation and Gen Z. So one of the things that I did was look at TikTok as a business, right? Look at it as kind of like a desk, and what content are you going to put out there for your customers to come and view and actually want to do business with you. Make sure you put something out that's actually going to keep them active, engaged, or at least educate them on something. Make sure it's not anything just cute or filler. It has to be educational or at least something informational for them to want to go to you as their source of whatever product you sell. So when I was selling cars, my informational videos were all about cars, and it was nothing filler or anything like that, and consistency was the #1 key. So to any business, if TikTok wants your followers to continue and to grow, it's only going to be if you're consistent. If TikTok only sees you're posting every other day or maybe once a week or whenever you have time, and you don't use it like a business, like open to close, these are my hours and when I'm posting my videos like a business does, then TikTok's not going to drive followers to your content. So that's one of the things that I did selling cars, and that's what you should do when doing any business.
Pretty awesome list of tips, right? That's all the time we've got left for this week's episode, so you know what that means. Put your hand on the screen right here. We totally just high-fived because you learned something awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another episode of Local Search Tuesdays.